Hi there, welcome back to A Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie, and this is my Packing Up My Craft Room Journey series. And yeah, I'm slowly making progress. So where I left off, I did a couple things. Obviously, I cleaned up some of my desk. I put the cardstock back where it needed to go. I moved the boxes, so that's good. I finished packing the watercolor stuff. So this tower is pretty much empty. This is just stuff I'm temporarily holding there, but whatever was stored on that tower originally is done. It's just storing mostly extra containers and stuff. This cart is looking pretty good already. That's good. So I think I'm going to finish that today for sure and get that out. That cart is not going with me. I've had that cart for many, many, many years. I used to use it to store my 8.5 by 11 cardstock in a hanging file system. And I have to admit that I do love it that way. In every space I've been, I've needed countertop space. Well, since I've been here, I needed countertop space more than hanging file. So I just don't think it's going to come with me this time. And I'm ready to let it go. And if in the new space it works out that I can have a hanging file storage system again, we'll deal with it then. So I do need to get that boxed up, what's in there, maybe purge a couple things. And then in order to get this cart dismantled, which is staying with me, this is the Tim Holtz cart. I'm not getting rid of it. I don't think they sell it anymore. I need to deal with this. Now, these ones are full of cards. These ones are, that one has cards in it. That one has some watercolor brushes. So I think what I'm going to do is fill these containers with extra tools, just as a place to store them. And then I'll just put the whole container in a box. I think that should work. And then I've got a bunch of embellishments and stuff that need to be put away as well, or boxed away. So I think that's going to lead me down a few little rabbit holes in and of itself. So let's see how far we get today, if we actually can get both of those cards out of the room. Okay, so I'm going to do a little side project. Because I have time at this point, I think it's okay to do this. So I have a bunch of little golden books that I wanted to make little albums or journals out of them. Now, not all of these I have a designated purpose for. Not all of them I'm going to want to keep every single sheet of paper, etc. I do have a listing of all the books that I have, and some of them have ideas earmarked for them. So I think what I'm going to do is the ones that have ideas earmarked for, or albums earmarked, I'm going to keep those ones whole. And then the ones that don't have anything, I'm going to dismantle and keep what I want to keep and declutter what I don't want to declutter. And for those of you that just are horrified at the idea of breaking up a book, I'm sorry. Let me go work on that. Okay, so these all I have ideas for making the journals. These I'm just nostalgic about. And then these ones I'm going to declutter. Yeah, so I was going to break them down, but I don't think so. I changed my mind on that one. I think I'm good with just decluttering that pile. Okay, I got everything in that cart in here with the exception of that one container, and that also had the golden books, which I pulled from the shelf, so I'm feeling good. I still have room in here, so I don't want to close this up, and this is just kind of the way it's rolling at this point. As I come across stuff that'll fit, I will move it over. I also did add acrylic blocks, my large crocodile, and my little button maker, and some organization tools. So I actually fit quite a bit in this one box. Okay, let's see what else I can tackle next. Okay, I think I'm gonna tackle this stack of embellishments. I think that's the next thing. And then I'll show you what else I'm gonna put in the same box. I think I have a number of items on here that will also translate over. So I think this is going to be pretty light. So I'm going to go with a bigger box for this one. Okay, this is how the box is coming together. I got all my containers with my washi tape and miscellaneous in there. And I started stacking in all of those loose ones. So those are all taken care of. So I still got some more room. So we'll see how many of this fits in there. Okay, this is the reality. This one is almost full, but if I can fit a few more things in there, I might as well. So these 2 boxes are ongoing. I think the next thing I'm going to do is fill up these with miscellaneous tools and then get those in boxes. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the tools, because I have tools everywhere, is I'm just going to bag them according to how they've stored them, so that when I go to unpack, they'll at least be somewhat together instead of like a big hodgepodge full bin full of tools. So I reboxed all those paintbrushes into one single bag that had like my watercolor acrylic brushes, that kind of thing. And then, like, for instance, my tool caddy will be one, all the ink blending tools for oxides will be in one, for non-oxides another. You get the idea. This drawer is pretty much empty. The only thing left in there is some glue sticks, which I think I have in the closet as well. I have this container full of tools, jam-packed. That one full of tools. I still have one empty one, and then half of this one, because it's not quite full of cards. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. Okay, let me dig around to fill the next box, or the last box. Okay, I think I found enough stuff to fill in all these boxes. I put some rubber stamps from over there in the empty spot. So I'm going to seal these ones up, and that's 2 more boxes done. Did I say that I am all over the place? Yes. Yes, I am. And I'm jumping over here. There's a reason. And I am actually going to take this down next, because getting those big boxes through this door has been a pain. So I'm going to take this down. That'll let the door open a little bit further, and I can go from there. Wasn't on the list to do quite yet, but yeah, navigating through this room is limited space, and having a limited door opening just isn't cutting it for me. Okay, these are all punches, so we're definitely doing the smaller box. I put 1 layer of punches down the bottom. I don't think I want to do the whole box of punches. I think it's just going to be way too much. So I think we're going to use the rest of the box to add some other things that are perhaps not quite so heavy. And I'm pretty sure these will fit perfectly in these boxes, and these are not terribly heavy. So I think we can try and stack some of these up, at least for this first box, and we'll see how far we get. Okay, those are fitting pretty good. And I mean, it's snug, I'm not gonna lie. But I think stacking them on top of each other, I don't need to worry about the individual layers, because I think that the layer above it will act like a lid. But I am a little concerned about the top layer. So I might put like a piece of construction paper or something on top of it, tape it down. Not construction paper. I might put like some packing paper around it just to secure things in place. I think that's the plan. Okay, even better, I had an empty tray, so that's just gonna go on top. I've got a little bit in the side there that I want to fill with something. I'm not sure what yet. Okay, another layer of punches at the bottom of that box. So I do still have a few more mini ink cubes, so we're going to put those on top, and then we'll see where we end up next. I never finished all the distress ink pads, so I think that's going to go in the same box. Might as well, ink pads with ink pads, right? I think that is going to be it for the ink, I think. Because, let me show you. I actually took all the ink pads I want to keep from over there. What's left are my Stampin' Up! Ink pads, and I think I'm going to let them go. So those are going to go in my declutter pile. I can't believe I'm doing that. But I never use them. I have so many ink pads. It's just not necessary. So it's time to let them go. Plus the ink refills, which are in the closet. Whew. Okay, I still need to fill that box, so let me go find something to put in there, and I think then we're going to wrap it up for today. Okay, I think that box is going to be as full as it's going to get. I put my Olo refills in there and some ink blending tool stuff. So I'm just going to put a little bit of packing material on the top to fill it in completely, box it up, and we are calling this one done. Now this is box 14, so I am making progress. But man, I don't know, you guys. 100 boxes is definitely doable. I hope I don't go too far over. Put your guess below how many boxes you think I'm going to have full of craft supplies. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and until next time, happy crafting, happy organizing, and if you're me, happy packing.